Been talking about the new proposals for the gambling restrictions. Let's go now to Aubrey McCarthy, who's chairman of Tiglin in Greystones, which is the support centre for many affected by different types of addiction. Aubrey, good morning. Nice to talk to you again. And thanks for hanging on the line there. Your organisation picks up a lot of pieces.
Yeah, so Tiglin, which was founded in 2008, we help people that are caught in addiction, mainly people that are vulnerable, who have chosen, an addiction is a means to escape. So what we try to do is help in their recovery, try to restore meaning to their lives. And that's why I'm so happy with the introduction of the new legislation. But what is interesting, Declan, is we had the opening of a facility in Greystones called Carrigeaton in July 21. And if you remember, it was the first outing of President Higgins after the COVID lockdown. And when he came to the centre, he was touring around and he met the different residents. But one guy in particular told him about how he got into addiction, got into alcohol abuse, but it was gambling that drove him there and it destroyed his life. So President Higgins then went outside, and RTE, East Coast, Virgin Media, etc. were all there, and he gave a speech about how gambling advertising had caused so much damage to families and individuals in Ireland that it broke his heart during COVID, that every football match he looked at, there was all sorts of advertising during the sports programmes, which is accompanied by totally minimalistic tokens, such as a text or something. So he said it's just not good enough, and he appealed for the government to do something about it. So after that, we had the Health Research Board doing a report on how gambling affected individuals in Ireland, and they found problem gambling was a huge issue affecting individuals, families, communities, societies. But what they also found was drug and alcohol users were the most likely to be problematic gamblers. And also interesting, smokers were problematic gamblers as well. So a lot of stuff came out of that, and now we have the new proposed legislation. Right.
So, can you say from where you stand, and I don't know how medical you are, but is there an addictive personality? Is there an addictive, gene or...
Gee, I don't know, but I do find that out of the residents that we have, and remember, we have now we have the men's centre in Ashford, we have the women's centre in British Bay, but we also have various other day programmes and centres. And over 54% of our residents, clients, they presented also with a cross addiction, which included the area of gambling. So it does seem to impact people from all walks, and an addictive gene, there is debate about that. There's no research that shows that.
But you see a behaviour aspect to it. And
absolutely.
Are numbers increasing?
Numbers are increasing, and I will say COVID was a black spot. An awful lot of people were, as we all were, confined to our houses, but a lot of people got lost in alcohol, and so we have a huge waiting list. We have a 6-month waiting list at Tiglin at the moment, and mainly that's due to alcohol and other addictions.
Right. So do you think that these new proposals will be effective?
I do, because what it's going to do, it certainly will protect children, because the ban on advertising between 5:30 and 9, but it stops people using their credit card. So if you can imagine Declan Meehan, he can spend 50 quid that he has in his pocket. But from now on, you won't be able to spend with your credit card. So therefore, that's next week's earnings that are protected. Whereas before, you could spend up until your credit card says no more.
Right, okay. Well, let's see how it works out. Good to have your view, Aubrey, and no doubt we'll talk again about this and other matters. But
thanks a million. And Declan, also well done on the JNLR figures. You did very well, so great to have the East Coast.
Yeah, we don't go on about it too much. We're too modest, Aubrey.
Well done.
But they were very good, which was fantastic. We're very pleased. And thanks for your support. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Declan.
So Aubrey McCarthy there, who's chairman of Tiglin in Greystones. Morning.